Well, hello there, Inside Squad. It's Mr. Rafael. Just wanted to check in with everybody, see how everybody's week was going. I'm actually taking a little break from writing. I've been writing quite a bit this week, and I've been getting some requests from a few people here and there, to do some poetry, some poetry writing and some creative writing. So things are kind of going in the right direction for today. But I didn't really have time to make coffee for this video, so my apologies. I had to get coffee on the go, as you can see, which is, it's kind of just as good, in my opinion. And so I wanted to get into something. I had a suggestion by someone about what is my favorite flavor of coffee. And there's so many great flavors of coffee out there, right? I mean, there's too many. So outside of the poetry writing and the things that I just kind of explained to you guys, I'm going to basically title this video, my favorite coffee for today is... I know you guys have no idea. So today, let's say my favorite coffee is going to be hazelnut coffee. And the reason why is because the minute you get into it, oh, the aroma of that coffee, it just kind of blows you away, right? It just smells so good. And it's just something about it where it's not too sweet, it's not too bold, and it's never bitter. It has a pretty smooth aftertaste to it, and it's just something that always works for me. In addition to that, hazelnut coffee is known to pair well with various breakfast items like croissants, bagels, muffins, and if you're going to pair it with something, in my opinion, I think, you don't put any sugar in it. Maybe, like I like to do, just put a little cream in it. But the sweetness behind the hazelnut, and I probably got to do a little bit more research on this, is what I think really brings out the flavor in hazelnut coffee. It's just something it's a very traditional coffee, and a lot of people drink it on a daily basis, and it kind of never gets dull. There's some coffee flavors out there that get kind of boring after a while. I'm not going to name any names, but there are some coffee flavors that get kind of boring after a while, and you kind of want to switch it up a little bit. So that's what it's going to be for me for today. My favorite coffee flavor is none other than hazelnut coffee. Now, I tried a little experiment with hazelnut coffee one time, and basically what I did was I took some hazelnut coffee and I sort of infused it with. It was kind of interesting what I did and why I did this, but I infused the hazelnut coffee with a chocolate bar, a chocolate candy bar. It was like a plain chocolate candy bar. It didn't have any like nuts or caramel or anything extra in it. It was just a plain, chocolate bar. And so what I did was after I made the hazelnut coffee, I broke a little piece of this chocolate bar off and I just dropped it into the coffee and I kind of let it just melt and marinate together for about maybe 2 or 3 minutes. And then once that was done, I stirred everything together and I took it a little further. I added more ingredients to it. I threw a few marshmallows in there and I put a little hint of cinnamon in there and a little hint of nutmeg. And let me tell you, that coffee was so delicious. Oh my God, it was so delicious. So, you talking about, hazelnut coffee by itself smells really good, right? But when you start to infuse all these other little, like, ingredients, just the aroma from the chocolate, and the spiciness, from the spices all intertwined together, and you had a little sweet hint of kind of vanilla sweetness from the marshmallows. Just the aroma itself just kind of blew me away. So, I don't know what your favorite cup of coffee is. You feel free to put it in the comments, but that's what mine is going to be for today. And I think, like I said, I'll probably do a couple more of these videos. because everybody have their favorites. And it's always good to know what other people like out there and share it, because that habit might grow on me. You know, if you like a specific type of coffee that I've never tried before, but feel free to leave it in the comments. I'll go out and try it, and if it works out, it works out, and that may be another coffee that I just add, you know, to my list of coffees, you know. So you never know, right? Sharing information is a powerful thing. But that being said, thank you guys, you know, for your continued support and for the continued subscribers coming in and the views. And like I said, I'm getting really busy here writing poetry and doing some creative writing, and you know, just trying to get you guys more content. So stay on the lookout, because there's more to come. All right, Insight Squad, you guys have been amazing, and until next time.